Good evening, paranormal friends. Welcome in. This is the second episode of Laura's Lively Spirit Speak. Anyone else have one of those days? I'm just asking because it's been a rough one. Tonight, we have a special guest, Mr. Roger from Potter Paranormal Project. Sorry, it's a lot of P's and PPC and Potter Paranormal Project. Plus, the day I've had has just been nuts. Um, Also, just stay up front. If you are commenting on Facebook, I can't see you, only comments on YouTube, but Eric, the man, the myth, the legend, can see them and will respond to you. So, without further ado, I'm going to read Roger's bio, which, bless him, I love this, and I have to read it verbatim because he took some time with this one. Um, Roger Potter is the founder of Potter Paranormal Project, which was established as an offshoot of Southwest Detroit Paranormal to bring paranormal investigations and events to everyday people. With over 2 decades of experience exploring the unexplained, Roger has investigated some of Michigan's most notoriously haunted and historically significant locations. He has since expanded his work beyond state lines. Roger's journey into the paranormal began with childhood fear that over time evolved into deep curiosity and fascination. This passion led him to dedicate his life to understanding the unknown, seeking answers to questions about what exists beyond what we can readily see. Through the Potter Paranormal Project, Roger strives to make professional paranormal investigations accessible, offering both private, residential investigations and public events that invite others to experience the mystery and the wonder of the unseen world. Fabulous job on that, by the way. And with that, I think we will bring him in. Good evening. My question to
Good
you,
evening.
how long did it take you to come up with that?
Well, you know what? Before I switched over to my criminal justice major, I was majoring in English, so not that
Not that long. Well, good job. Fabulous.
long. Plus,
I,
yeah,
yeah, that's a lot. But I love it. You covered everything with that. So I have to, I know you're the face. Is there anyone else on Potter Paranormal? Is it just you?
nope. I'm just essentially the media guy. I do have a couple other people, Jerry, Victory. I also have my sister-in-law, uh, Miranda, my wife, who is my tech, Blair, my daughter, and then my sons. So
Nice.
it's a family deal, and then we have Southwest Detroit Paranormal as well that I run, that I co-founded, and that's like my dad, my mom, my sister, my brother-in-law. That one's a whole family ordeal too. That one's more of the big, um, you know, the ones you see on TV and stuff, the ones that cost a
Mhm.
ton of money to get into. Those
Yes.
those ones we do more with the Southwest Detroit Paranormal, the local stuff within Michigan. Just because everybody works, everybody's got kids, it's hard to collaborate with
Right
that.
on.
So
You got to take out a loan just to book a location. I get it.
yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Understand.
And then
So,
all the babysitters are together, so we have nobody to watch the kids anymore.
right. And it's for us, it's dog sitter. So we get
Yeah,
it. Got to
yeah, we have
coordinate.
those too. You can see my buddy in the back.
Absolutely. We love our furry friends. So what year did you actually start? What year was it that you decided I'm going to make this? I'm going to do this.
Man, so it was I'd have to actually look and see when the last investigation they did at Fort Wayne when Taps was invited out there. Um, but it was I want to say 2009ish.
Early.
Yep. So it's been
Okay.
it's been a long time.
And then you've had fun ever since, haven't you?
Yeah. So um well I've really been looking into it since the late 90s. But my first real investigation was probably 2009ish.
Wow. But you're just a baby. How could it be 2000?
Girl, I am about to be 41.
I still beat you. I still beat you. It seems like forever. Like you blink and it's gone.
Yeah, it happens quick. My youngest is 14, and now that they're old enough, I can just say, "All right, I'm going to New York. I'll be back tomorrow.
Here's some cash, get some food, you're on your own. Do your
Yeah, I'll
thing.
DoorDash something to you. I don't know.
Maybe I won't. So you touched a little bit in your bio about the event that happened when you were a child. What? I can't see comments on the screen, Eric. He's telling me to interact with comments, but I can't see any. Hold on, bear with me
Oh
here.
boy.
I know.
Go ahead, take your time.
I'm trying to see what people are
Listen,
saying.
listen. This is on show number two. We got time.
We got
Let's
plenty of
go.
time.
We're gonna be all right. You know how we build this.
I can't see comments. Ah, I see them in the chat, but I can't see them.
I
Isn't that awful? I'm still trying to figure out if we
have
like
multiple
this.
screens. I can try to see them from my side.
I was going to say, if you see them, you let me know because I'm trying to see these chats. Ah, I see it. Ah, oh,
Oh,
okay, sweet.
oh.
Ah, I'm in business. Okay, so we got Leo. Leo Paranormal's on. Sweet. Hello, Castle Rock. Castle Rock. Alex, Nikki, you're in there. Hello. Eric failed. Poor guy. uh, go beyond the veil. Here we go. You look so young. That's
Hey,
what
that
I'm
man is
saying.
working hard back there. You leave him alone. You're doing fantastic, Eric. You don't let him bring you down, buddy.
He's gonna appreciate that, believe me. Who else we got on here? So Spooky Dookie, love the family dynamic. Yes, absolutely. Potter's the man. Love that. Let's see who else we got on here. La, da, 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 da. I think let's go. It's been a rough year. I know that's right. Okay. All right. I'm caught up. Hello, everyone. I blame Eric. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, Roger. Spooky Dookie, we call him Mr. Dukers.
Yeah.
He and Eric like to banter back and forth in chats on
That's
and
good. That's good. We always like that.
and it kind of takes away sometimes. So I'm gonna not try to pay so much attention to that. But anyway, all right,
You're all right.
back to the task at hand. So tell us about this event that happened when you were a child.
So I grew up in an old school house, like old 2.5 story brick house in Detroit that was one of the original houses that was built on farmland before Detroit was even like a really big city. Back like late 1800s, early 1900s. And that house was extremely haunted. um I used to see the Shadow Man all the time. Every night he would look in my room, I'd be watching TV, see him poke his head in my room, check on me, and then as soon as I would look up to him, he would, dip his head back out and he'd be gone. Um, it was every night, every single night, and I was terrified, to be honest, when I was a kid.
Why do you think they do that? Because we before we built our house, we had a child spirit that would poke his head around the corner, but he would never, you know what I mean? Like he would never come in like full to where we could see him. Like he would play with the doors and open them and close them, but it's like it's almost like a hey, how you doing? And then back off, you know.
Yeah,
Why
almost
do
like
you
a
think they do
childlike
that? Yeah.
almost like a childlike curiosity. Like, "Hey, what you doing?" And that might just be it. They're just peeking in, seeing what you're doing. "Hey, what's going on?" And then just running about. I don't think mine was a child. Mine was definitely taller. Um,
Mm,
but I think mine was more just kinda I'd like to think it was just kinda keeping an eye on me because it never hurt me or harmed me or did anything malicious. It would just
right.
always check on me. Um but yeah, it terrified me up until my early teenage years, and then finally I just got tired of being scared, and I'm like, Let's figure this out. What is going on here?" And then,
Overcome.
yeah, it was kind of all right. Let's time to face the fear and make it happen. And that's really how I got started into it.
Hmm. Leo says Potter says he'll throw hands on spirits. We're
We've
gonna
come a
throw
long way.
from where we began. That's right. So I was gonna say with the child spirits. So you do you think that you have abilities that allow you to see like then when you go to not even like growing up as a child, like when you go to locations, do you have abilities that allow you to see spirits like the shadow in the shadows and more so than maybe others?
I do because I believe that I've been through a lot of traumatic things in my life. So I am a little bit more sensitive. I'm an empath. I feel energies more than I see energies. It has to be a bit of a stronger energy for it to manifest itself, for it to, you know, for me to be able to see it visually. But I feel energy shifts big time. So it's
Mm,
more of, if I can see it, then it's definitely got something behind it.
a stronger energy. Hmm. It fascinates me to how everyone has these different abilities, and how they use them when investigating. Um, and I know sometimes even for me, it's not every time, believe me, but I actually will get a visual of the spirit. So, and I think that's
Right.
pretty cool when that
Yeah.
does
See,
happen, which is rare.
I'm more of the investigative approach. I have a couple degrees in criminal justice, so I spent a lot of my time studying how to dissect and investigate scenarios and situations. So I'll be honest, I'm a huge debunker. I will try to debunk everything that I can before I say anything's paranormal. If it's a personal experience, I'll say, that was weird, but I can't prove it to you guys, so
Right.
it's not paranormal proof. Um, and that's just how I operate. I'm very heavy on investigating it from a almost like a detective or, you know, police officer standpoint, almost
Right.
like a crime scene investigation.
He's rolling
you
in
know,
with his kit, taking all taking samples
oh,
and shit.
they'll tell you when I come in heavy. I got a lot of equipment.
What's your favorite piece to use? What's your favorite piece of equipment to use?
My body cam.
Right on. So, what about recorders? Like, how much time do you use recorders to try to
I
capture
use them
the?
sometimes.
Yeah. Do you like to
I use
review
them
evidence?
sometimes. I who really likes to spend hours and hours and hours reviewing evidence? You've already sat in the dark for 8 straight hours. Now you're gonna listen to 8 straight hours. Um, but no, I mean, I don't I do like doing review. I do because I like trying to catch something that I may have missed in the moment. Um, but I do try to limit, especially since I primarily do the review. It's just me for the most
Hmm.
part. Even my teammates review their stuff, and that's very helpful. Um, but it's primarily just me, and a lot of the equipment's mine. So if I
Right
put
on.
out 3 recorders for 8 hours, that's 24 hours that I'm listening to by myself.
Right.
Um, so I like using the equipment. I try to limit to maybe 2, 3 hours of like recorder time a night. Because I know I'm catching, you know, audible dialogue on other pieces of equipment with the cameras that I have rolling, the body cam. So
Right.
something's getting picked up somewhere.
Somewhere.
Right.
I agree. Go Beyond says part of me loves it and part of me hates it. Completely agree. The part that hates it is when you don't see or get anything, and the part that loves it is when you get that one piece and you're like, "Did I just see or hear what I think I saw or heard?" And
Makes
then
it
it
worth
makes
it.
yes.
It
You're like,
makes the
"Shh."
14 hours of sitting here like,
Yes.
and you're
Holy
like,
shit.
"Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa." You get that jump
Yes.
up and that oh, it's the best. It's
I
the
love it.
absolute best.
Usually I'm screaming, Eric, 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 come here, come here, come here, come here.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, I'm
love,
like, "Hey,
love those.
babe, babe, come here, listen to
Yes.
this. Can you hear it? Can you hear it?"
Yes,
Yeah.
and the editing is a different story too, completely. And ah, love love my husband for what he does, because it is not me. He's in here like click, 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 and I'm excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're doing, sir.
I do my
Yeah.
best. I've gotten a little better. Um, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I never claimed to be the best editor. I go in and sit in the dark and do spooky shit. That's what I'm good at, you
Yes.
know?
Yes.
If
Paranormal
somebody wants to start
investigators,
editing my shit for free, look me
right?
up.
We do it in the dark.
That's right.
So speaking of that, I know you kind of had you were with Beardo with some issues that was going on with him not too long ago with his YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
I I just now started picking up and watching some of his stuff. Um, what was that all about? Like, I think there was a particular team maybe that was trying to get him off of YouTube. Is that what I heard
Yeah,
or
they're trying to
saw?
get his entire channel shut down. They're going after him with legal lawsuits and all kinds of stuff to get him shut down, saying that it's defamation of character because he debunked their stuff that was supposed to be legitimate on their claims, and it's turned into a huge like legal issue, and he might lose his entire channel, his livelihood, everything, because that's how he makes his money. um
Wow.
on YouTube he's got over 60,000 subscribers. That's how he makes his money.
You know what? Kudos to that man because getting subscribers on YouTube is a chore in
It's
itself.
hard. I think I got like 30.
It is tough. That is a tough, tough business. I'm telling you
uh,
what. It's
and I think that
easier.
might be an overestimate.
It's easier, I think, on TikTok and Facebook by far to get,
I think
yeah,
TikTok's the easiest. TikTok's the easiest. Like, because
I
people
agree.
just scroll through and they're just like, okay, da da da. Facebook is a little more challenging because people have to want to engage with your content and look into your content.
Yes,
It's not just a
yes,
scroll of, eh. um,
right.
but I don't know. I tried the TikTok thing. It, I don't know. It wasn't for me. I'm comfortable on Facebook. I'm an old guy, so
You know what? We feel the same way about Instagram. I can't for the not doing it, man.
I tried Instagram like once and I
Mm-mm.
was like, nope.
No, no, ma'am. No, I can't. Mm-mm. I need something easier. I'm getting blind, and no, it just doesn't work. So,
I had to break
has
out the specs for this one.
yeah, I'm telling you, bifocals, man. It's rough. It's hell getting old. That's what my dad always said, and I believe him.
Yeah.
So back to some of that paranormal drama. What do you think about that? I know that there's been a lot kind of dancing around out there. Even we had some, and we don't like to put pettiness out. And I even saw you put a post today about being because you felt like being petty. But what do you feel about people who steal others' content? Like, I mean, I don't understand with so much out there why you would feel the need to do that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Why? Why steal somebody else's content? And if you share something that they created or something that they posted, just share it as is. It's got their name attached to it, it's got everything that's go don't make it yours. Just share it and like it on their stuff, share it on yours. Cool, give them some notoriety. And I think that's anybody who knows me knows that's just kind of how I am anyway, where I want to push other people's content as much as possible. I want people to be seen. I want people to get out there and enjoy doing what we do. This isn't just I'm not a gatekeeper of this. This is to be enjoyed by anybody who wants to go out and be scared in the dark. Let's go do it. Let's build a community.
You
I
want to
want
do
to
it in
be
the
able
dark?
always paranormal
Sorry.
investigators always do it in the dark.
That's right. I used to have a wristband that said that.
Yeah,
Um,
those are always good.
what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Do you think with that you said that you want others to basically pair unity? So do you think that anyone can be a paranormal investigator?
Yeah, I mean, if they want to be, I mean, it's like anything else. If you are serious about it and you want to come into the community and say, "Hey, even if you've never been, you don't know anything. Hey, I don't know. Can you teach me? Like, hey, I'm starting out. What can I do?" I'm more than happy to do that. I love teaching people. I will more than happy break down different pieces of equipment. I would give full on tutorials if it's something that somebody's actually passionate about. And I don't mind doing it. Like, I don't ask anybody for anything in return. I just want people to enjoy shit. Sorry, I don't know if we can say that.
Yes, we
Um,
can. Absolutely, we can.
okay, cool. Um,
Yes.
I want people to just go out and enjoy being who they are and enjoy being themselves. And if it's doing spooky stuff, then cool. Let's go do it together. I want to be able to say, I'm in New Mexico this week. Who wants to go investigate? And have three,
Right.
four different teams that are like, "What's up,
Hell
dude?
yeah.
Let's go!" Because we've
Yes.
built that kind of community.
I agree. All right, so we're gonna look at a couple of these comments because I saw Spooky Dookie says if you share, give them the credit. That's all it is. It's not hard. It's all community and unity. We want people to enjoy it. Let's see, Castle Rock. We're talking about doing it in the dark for 8 to 12 hours. Let's see. Everyone has to start somewhere. And Sarah, hi Sarah, who says a good graphic takes time and effort to create. I love when mine's get shared, but credit is deserved and owed if so. Don't strip logos and pass it on as your own. Absolutely agree. And then when you get called out on it, you get blocked. And that's just asinine, but they took it down.
I'm just gonna say I'm slow. I legit just found the chat here. So now I can see what you guys are saying now. Hey everybody.
He's on board. Woo! Nice. Well, I was going to say, so you think everyone can be a paranormal investigator? Do you think there's a difference between a para entertainer and an actual investigator?
Big time. Big time.
Do
Huge.
you,
Uh,
what if you try to pass yourself off as an investigator if you're really just an entertainer?
I think a lot of them do.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah.
I
So,
think probably 98% of them do. I
hmm,
mean, if we want to get into the schematics, anybody that you see that has a mainstream television show,
entertainer.
they are para entertainers.
Hmm. Hmm.
Anybody who and I'm not mad at them for it. I mean, that's their niche. They got a following. They're making money off of it. However, they've created a false sense of what actually goes on in the paranormal community. And
Right.
when people start out, that's the initial impression that they have,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the first stigma that I always try to break.
Mm-hmm. I know when we do Publix, we try to tell them from the get go, listen, we could sit here all night and nothing could happen. But we're not going to make something happen just so you guys can be entertained. That's not what we
Right.
do.
Right.
So,
Yep. I
yeah,
I refuse to falsify any of my information. Anything that I catch is legitimate. I said I've been doing this for you know since at least
the beginning of
almost
time.
20 years. Yeah. And I probably have maybe 4 or 5 great pieces of evidence over that 20 years that I can go. This is interesting, and
Hmm.
I can't
Okay.
explain it.
Well, with that, I think we have one of your pieces of evidence that you are referring to. So I think Mr. Producer can go ahead and play that so we can watch that and talk about it.
Is there anybody here with us?
Okay.
Can you radio your people, see if anybody listens?
I am. Here, hold on. Hey, everybody, radio check. Everybody got a radio? Hey, did somebody scream?
We didn't. I was wondering who did.
We heard it up here on 5.
Okay. We're on, what are we on, 3? And I heard it was like really close.
It was loud on 5 too.
All right. So tell us where that was.
So that was Eloise Insane Asylum
Hmm.
in in Wayne, Michigan. That was my bucket list place that I've been trying to sneak into since I was a kid. Um, and they finally started doing investigations. We got in there, and lo and behold, I got some of the coolest, some of the coolest evidence I've ever caught. I still can't explain that. We went downstairs to the first floor. Nobody heard it on the first floor. There was only security and two, employees that were there in the lobby. They didn't
Hmm.
hear anything. Security did a complete walkthrough of the facility, make sure nobody was in there, make sure nobody was on the outskirts. Um, at the time, my wife was on the second floor, and she was the only one on the second floor. She was running the command base there, watching the cameras and all that stuff. And she didn't hear it on two. So one and two didn't hear it. Only three, four, and five heard it, and all three floors said it sounded like it was right next to them. And that was actually caught on my body cam. That's why it's my favorite piece of equipment.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We were listening to it the other night. We were making the clip and putting it on the loop. And we're like, holy shit! Do you think it's residual, or do you think it is
I don't
intelligent?
know. That place has so much energy. That's
Mm,
one of the very few places that I walked into, and I was like, "Ooh, this energy is weird." Um, Even a lot of places that I go
hi,
into,
Alex.
and a lot of places that people they'll walk into and they'll say, "This energy is crazy." I'll walk in and I'll go, "I don't feel anything."
Right. I don't feel.
Um,
I'm not getting anything.
yeah, I'm very, and that's why I always tell people, if you plan on investigating with me and collaborating with me, just know I'm a huge debunker. I approach everything from a criminal justice aspect. I look at it as a crime scene almost. So, like I said, I'm going to find a reason why it's not paranormal if it's not. And
Right.
some people just want the belief that something's paranormal, and
Everything's paranormal.
they don't like that. So, you know, um,
No,
hey,
I think that's awesome. I mean, yeah, that's one of those pieces that you could say this. Explain this one to me when nobody can. I love those. So is that your favorite place to investigate? Has been so far?
I mean, it was my favorite in terms of evidence. Um, I think my favorite place that I have investigated so far has actually been Wildwood Sanitarium,
Hmm.
and I just got back from there a couple weeks ago, and that was fun because it was a really small group. I took just um, one of my investigators with me, Jerry, who you actually saw in that clip.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then we met um, Beyond Logic with Tiffany out
Tiffany.
there. Yep, we met Tiffany out there, and then we met three other people out there, and Tiffany's dad. And the group was really small. We gelled really good, and the entire night was between just serious investigation. When it wasn't dead quiet, it was just laughs all night. I mean, we couldn't stop laughing. I think that was probably one of the most fun times I've had on an investigation in terms of that. Um, but I just have favorites for different things. Like
Sure.
Eloise was the evidence. That was fun because of the way it happened. And then I did an undisclosed location in Detroit that has so much history behind it. I can't even give the name of it publicly. But a lot of Detroit history greats have spent a lot of time.
Hmm.
So that for the history of that one, that was one of my favorite investigations. And then I did that one with Southwest Detroit Paranormal. So it was with my dad, my
Mm.
sister, my brother. So that one was special to me too. And then Eloise we did on my sister's birthday for her birthday. So that one was special. So, I guess every investigation just holds this little special piece. But
I get
um
it.
Eloise and Wildwood are probably two of my favorites.
Nice. I understand. Like people always ask, what's your favorite? But I think you're right. I think every place that you go gives you something different. So it's really hard for me to say this is my favorite, or you know what I mean. Like I can't always pinpoint and say 100% it's this place because of this. I mean,
Right.
it's the experiences that you have. What is this? I think you should slither like a snake
Oh, that
through
was
this.
me. I
Oh,
was
because
joining in on the banter. I can multitask. Y'all don't know.
I was like, who is this Roger person slithering like a snake? Don't mind me. I told you it was a long day.
No, it's all right.
So what's We talked about places that you've been. What's a place that you'll never go back?
I haven't been to one I won't go back to.
Not a bad investigation yet.
Nope.
Really.
Um, I have yet to walk into a place that has made me uneasy or scared or anything. He said I'm kind of the skeptic where I see all these like God forbid like videos were possessed and oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 2 decades and I've never had anything happen to me like that. I may have heard a bump or a knock or a scream even.
Hmm.
Um I've even been touched, I've been scratched, I've had weird things like that happen, but I don't know. I just don't believe a lot of the things that people put out there. So I need to experience it for myself. Um,
Right.
I need to see it. I need proof. I need to put it on tape. Um,
Hmm.
and until I find that, there's no place that I won't walk. Well, I won't say no place. I'm not good with like I'm claustrophobic. I'm not doing no caves or no shit like that.
So, would you get in a like a body cooler in a morgue? Would you lay on the cooling board?
Yeah, I would. Um, and well, I would just don't close it. Let me go in feet
Don't
first.
close the door.
Yeah,
Give me.
just let me go in feet first. Let me let me see what's going on. I laid on the embalming table in Wildwood. That was pretty cool. It was cold.
See, Eric's not. He did the cooling board too at Glore Psychiatric, and I don't want to do that. I don't have a desire to do that. Like I'll investigate it all day long, but I don't want to get in the actual. No, I'm.
I do. I
Mm-mm.
want to do all that weird shit. I want to, squeeze into all those weird places. Like we did a place here in Detroit, where they had an old furnace that was kind of broke out, and oh man, I'm
Mm.
like, oh, I'm getting in there.
Mm.
Through one of the
I.
first places I went. I jumped into the furnace. It was just like a little square chimney area.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I
Mm.
like doing stuff like that. I like going into places that are, obscure.
There's um there's tunnels that run under Glore too, and for whatever this is the way my mind thinks, we're all the way at the end of this tunnel at a dead end, and I'm thinking, what if there's an earthquake right now? What what happens if this thing collapses?
See,
That
I
that's
don't
where I
like
go
tunnels
to.
and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tunnels and
Mm-mm.
caves and stuff. If things go wrong and I can be
Yeah.
trapped, I'm not a fan of that.
No, that's
Um,
what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, what would I do? How could I get out of here? And then I'm thinking, no, because the damn building's going to collapse on top of this tunnel, and I'm never going to get out of here. It's concrete. There's no way.
I
Yeah,
have to have an immediate escape plan.
right.
Absolutely.
Every
I
time.
can't be I can't be deep underground or nothing. No, I gotta have an
No,
immediate escape plan.
that's right. I can't do it. Nope. Mm-mm. So, when you've talked about some of the collabing, what teams have you collabed with so far?
So I've collabed with Tiffany from Beyond Logic with Tiffany. I've collabed with the Paranormal Girls. I've collabed with SPI, Stamp Paranormal Investigations. I have been with Ghostlight Paranormal, Hoosier Paranormal, and then I've done the cross investigations with Southwest Detroit Paranormal, bringing them on some, and I've collaborated with quite a few people in the Midwest here.
Nice.
It's been fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say you meet all kinds of neat people and all kinds of different styles. Um,
Yeah,
you have some stuff coming up too, right? Aren't you looking to collab with some more teams in
I
2026?
am. I am. I'm looking to start setting up dates for 2026. I know I've been talking with OG Paranormal and Amanda K. Wood, and she has a couple people on her team that are within close proximity. I think she's in Indiana, and I'm in Michigan, so it's pretty central. We've
Nice.
talked about going to Rhodes Motel and doing
Okay.
that.
Hmm.
So that's something that we're looking on getting worked out. Um, I've been talking with Show Me Something Spooky,
Hmm.
and we've been talking about setting up the Hobo Hill House down in
Mm.
Missouri. And I think Beyond Logic with Tiffany. I think Tiffany's planning on joining on that one as well. I think they were also invited on that one. So, um, yeah, I mean, we're starting to set up. Those are two of the ones that we're really actually looking to get on paper right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Mm-hmm.
So schedule's pretty open. Um, but yeah, I'm always open to collab, meet new people, um, learn new styles, and just enjoy. Like, this is my whole theory behind it. I just want to travel, meet cool people, and do cool shit. That's it.
Do cool shit. I love it. We do cool shit. We were just talking the other day about how much cool shit we've done over the last couple of years
Yeah,
and all the cool places that we get to see.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, why
it's good.
not? Life's too short. Just go do it. Just go have fun. Shit.
That's what I say. Get busy living or get busy dying. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Um, Hobo Hill. We've done that one a couple times.
Have you?
That's I think we all have mixed feelings, motions about Hobo Hill. That one's only about an hour from us, so that's why we've done that one a couple times.
See, I really, really want to get down to the Aurora brothel.
Brothel. That
Yeah.
one's about 4 hours from us. It's funny that you say that. Eric and I stumbled into that place by accident. Um, we did the old TB sanatorium there in Mount Vernon a couple years ago,
Okay.
and we were just looking to kill time during the day before we headed over there. And we were walking around downtown, and we walked into Myra's store there and just started chatting with her. And she said, "Go ahead, go ahead and check it out and take a little walk around." And we met her, and yeah, there's some interesting spirits there in her location. So we need to get down there and get back and actually do an investigation. But I just thought it was odd how we stumbled on that one a couple years ago and
Yeah.
and met her
See,
basement
that's
angry spirit.
the the reason why I'm working on that one is probably going to be a little later in the years because that one's about a 12-hour drive for me.
I was gonna say
So
that's a haul.
that's
Yeah.
that's a little bit of a hike. So that
Hmm.
one I'm gonna have to plan a little bit more for. Now I definitely want to get down there and meet Myra. I will
Hmm.
have to wear a name tag because we have to remind her that my name is Roger, not Chris. Um,
Yeah. she's
I love giving her a hard time about that.
she's a
It's all in
character.
good fun. It's all in
Yeah.
good fun. She's awesome.
Yes. Her
Um,
ghosties with the mosties.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I, that is. I'll be honest with you. That's one place in terms of just in the country that I'm excited to get to, even out of all the big name places. Just because I have such a good you know
Rapport.
paranormal relationship
Hmm.
with her.
Hmm.
I really want to get down there like that. That's on the top of my list. So,
Right on. It's
Myra, I'm
about
coming.
it's about 4 hours from us to get down there. It's a haul to the south,
Yeah.
but I kind of
Well, if I
yeah.
can make it 12, you can make it 4.
Right. I know. We drive all over
Ah,
anyway.
see?
We're all over all the time. That's what Eric says.
We might have to talk about that one.
Well, you know what? There's all kinds of places in Missouri, and if you're coming this way, we have quite a few Iowa trips scheduled too. So keep that in
Oh,
mind.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get you up here a little up here in the
Mm-hmm.
Midwest.
Um, I would love to do Eloise. Um, my my family is from Michigan. My mother's side, and I haven't been back there for probably 20 years. So I would love to come up there and do
Look,
Eloise.
I'll tell you what. I'll start looking into it and we'll see if maybe we can make that trip whenever you're ready.
Well, we're booked through July, so anytime after July, we're open still. Make it happen.
Alrighty.
We can do
We
that.
can
All right.
definitely see about that.
I think what have we got? There's all kinds of people talking about how they want to collab in the comments. So we love collabs. It's meeting new people and
Yeah.
having fun and just having a same shared interest that makes it all so much worth it. Yeah. So Spooky and Sarah. And I know Castle Rock. We're gonna investigate with those folks on Friday. So we're looking forward to that one
Oh, that's
too.
cool.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
go to Tennessee.
I've been talking to Castle Rock quite a bit. They're good people over there. I'd really like to collab
Mm-hmm.
with them too.
Mm-hmm.
I just there's I mean there's within this para community that we've built. there's like between like 50 to 75 teams that I just
Mm-hmm.
talk to almost every day, and I'm like,
Every
you guys
single
are all
day.
awesome, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
It's like you find your people, right? You're like, ah,
100%.
yeah, I'm home. So I think, what do you have anything you want to talk about? You want to shout out before we play my paranormal game?
All right. Yeah. I mean, let me shout out my other group here real quick,
Yeah.
Southwest Detroit Paranormal, because that's where we started, and that's where everything um began for me. My mom bought tickets to historic Fort Wayne to have that investigation down there. Me and my dad went, and the rest is history. So I love investigating with them. My family. I really wish we could do more, but I understand with everybody's schedules and stuff, and that's why we do this on the side. So let me shout them out big time. And let me just shout out my whole goon squad. You guys are freaking amazing. Um, like you guys have helped me build this community to just my own personal following. I think I'm just under like 3,000 now, and that's awesome for somebody me like me who just I don't know. I sometimes you just don't feel like you have a lot to offer, but for 3,000 people to want to hear what you got to say, that's awesome, and it's because of you guys. So you know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying, Goon Squad. I appreciate you guys. You guys are freaking awesome.
I agree. Kudos, 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 kudos. It's hard. It's tough out there, and yeah, I saw you jump just like a couple hundred followers in just a few days, and I was like, look at you, get it, Roger.
I started pushing after I started
Yeah.
seeing some of this um I don't know. I think I got a little offended by something that was said about, you know,
Tags.
I think yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I was like, let's make it real clear that I don't need to do that. I can push and grow my
Hmm.
own following.
Hmm. I'm pretty
So,
sure the love you got kind of solidified the fact that you continue to tag. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna continue to tag my goon squad. That's just who I am. That's what I do as a person. I love this group. I want to see everybody succeed and grow. So if you don't want to be tagged, I'm sorry. Just reach out to me and say, hey man, please don't tag me. Um,
Right.
it's not necessary to do all the extra. Um, because I am petty as shit. So you know, please don't make me be petty. I love you guys. But I will.
I will be petty. You push me to be
I'm
petty.
petty as shit. Yeah. So I just like I said, sometimes it's just about making a point.
Yeah. No, I get it. Everybody's got that limit of what you can and can't take, and I totally understand. All right.
I just feel
It's
like I do so much for everybody, like, and I
yeah,
don't ask
yeah.
for anything back, and for somebody to say I was clout chasing, I'm like,
Mm,
okay,
mm-hmm,
gotcha.
mm-hmm. Sometimes we just keep those and put those in our back pocket. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
oh yeah. Sometimes it's better that way, but yeah, I get it. Totally understand. All right. It is time for Would You Rather. All right. So, would you rather investigate a prison or an asylum, and why?
I would rather at this point right now, I would rather investigate a prison. I've done a lot of asylums.
And because you've done a lot of asylums, does what about the
Yeah,
prison? Have you done any prisons?
I have not done any prisons.
Ah. All right.
I have
So,
not done it. Waverly, like yeah, Ohio State Reformatory is my bucket list.
mine too. Oh, it's a man
That's
after my
my
heart. That's
that's
mine.
my bucket list. That's the one that I would love to go do, and that's the prison. So, uh,
Mm. All right. Well, let's make that happen.
all
Let's
right,
make that one happen because we've done Jeff
I am
City. We've
down.
done the Mo State Penn like 8 times now. So we're ready to move on to Ohio. Let's go to Ohio State
Let's let's
Reformatory.
let's knock it out. Let's get it.
Ah, oh my gosh, would love that. All right. So, would you rather investigate a secluded cabin or a Victorian mansion?
I would say a Victorian mansion.
And why?
I would say Victoria Mansion just because I'm huge on architecture. I love, um, I don't know. Everybody knows I'm kind of loud and brash and I'm out there. So I like things that are just a little bit flamboyant and gaudy. And I actually studied German architecture when I was in college a little bit. So architecture is beautiful, and I think I think it would have to be a Victorian mansion. Plus, surrounded by woods, Appalachia, man, that place scares the hell out of me. Goddamn wood creatures, man.
we live in the country and we hear some crazy shit at night. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
you guys can keep them goddamn wood creatures, man. I'll keep my city ghosts, all right.
I love my city ghosts. Sarah says you'll love it. Ohio State was so awesome this year. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of anyone
Yeah,
who goes in there. We're gonna make it
that's
happen
my
there.
bucket list. That and I want to
Mhm.
go to the body shoot in Waverly. That's my other spot.
We
I
were
just want to go
supposed to
hang
go.
out in the body shoot.
We were supposed to go there a couple years ago. It got canceled at the last minute for some BS that is just still. But anyway, we'll make it there someday too.
I
Um,
got you.
a last one. Would you rather do an abandoned hospital or a cemetery?
So I'm a big fan of both. I love doing cemeteries because it presents an entirely different challenge of being outdoors in the elements. Um, it's a mobile game at that point. You really anything that you're investigating with it has to be carryable. You have no essential setup point. So cemeteries are fun because they're very challenging and um, I just cemetery they're fun. However, an old abandoned hospital, there's so much trauma that goes on in there, and it's not just somebody has been passed away and they're now buried on the grounds there. There is real life physical trauma that has gone on there, and the energy has to be outrageous. I would take
Mhm.
the hospital.
Good choice. Me too. You know how some people kind of steer away from cemeteries,
A
and I
lot
think
of
it's
people
all
do. Like a lot
yeah.
of my teammates won't even do cemeteries. A lot of my Southwest Detroit paranormal team, my family one, they won't do cemeteries. They say that's a place of rest. They don't want to disturb any peace. Um,
Hmm.
Whereas I'm on the opposite. If they're restless in the cemetery and they're talking to me, then maybe hopefully I can help them, you know, at ease. So, that's just one of those personal preferences, I guess.
I think yeah, no, I'm the same. I kind of steer clear of cemeteries just for that. I think it's just a mind thing. You know what I mean? Like this was supposed to be their final resting place, and here I come and I'm trying to interrupt that. And I'm sure, I don't want anybody to come. It's all personal preference, right?
Right. Yeah.
We just don't do cemeteries. In my mind, you've always heard that or they go back to the place that they were the happiest, right? Have you heard that before about spirits? They would go back to the place where maybe they were the happiest in life. And my thought would be,
Yeah.
what then? Why would you go to the cemetery? Why would you stay there? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, why? I don't know. Of course, we don't know anything. I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
anything.
right. Like I said, we could be sitting there talking in the dark for hours and hours just thinking we're hearing stuff. I mean, there could be
Exactly.
absolutely nothing there.
It's all in my
But
mind.
for I see, and like you said, it's all about perspective. Like I understand, and I don't push anybody to go to a cemetery who doesn't want to. Like I fully respect other people's
Yeah.
beliefs
Oh,
and
yeah.
and
Absolutely.
and and their investigation styles and habits.
Yes.
For me, I know personally a lot of people once they pass away, man, nobody comes to visit their headstones.
Mm,
Nobody
mm,
comes to see them. They're
mm-hmm,
forgotten. So
mm-hmm.
for me, it's I'm there showing them a little love, showing them that they're not forgotten, showing them that hey, we still care.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I look at it from that end, and it's all and that's why I don't mind being there,
Right.
if that makes sense.
No, I'm with you completely. So go beyond is kind of they said the same thing. I want to know who even said the thing about tagging.
I'm not calling nobody out. I'm not gonna do it. Um, it's not that hard to find. I made my smart ass remark on the post, and it's not that hard.
I tried to do a little digging earlier on my own, and I was like, I can't. There's a lot of posts on here. I don't know which one it was on. I don't
Yeah.
know where to go.
I
But I
mean,
was.
I may be off my rocker about it. However, the timeline and the way it happened all lined up, and it was like, okay,
Mhm.
I can read between the lines. I've studied, you know,
Mhm.
personality and you know body language and habits for 6 years. I have a couple
Mhm.
degrees in it. I could pick up on it. So
Right.
it
Spooky,
is
Spooky
it
Dookie
is what
says
it
if you
is.
go and the right and the tensions, that's what makes a difference about the cemeteries. And I think you're right. And like I said, I'm not knocking anybody for their beliefs and what they like to do. It's a personal preference. And just like I love going to the cemetery to investigate and just going to walk around. I will say I love going and walking through the cemeteries because some of the things, the headstones and the mausoleums, they're beautiful. They're gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah.
And yeah, and like you said, the architecture, some of those are amazing. I
Oh
love
yeah,
that.
the
Yeah.
stonework is
Mhm.
unreal. Like my wife will go with me during the day and spend time with me during the day. But if I investigate at night, she won't. Like she'll go scout the cemeteries with me,
Mhm.
and then when it comes to investigation time, she's like, "See ya, have
Well,
fun."
I'm going home now. You'll have dinner when you get home.
Yep, yep.
It'll be there.
It'll be that's right. It might be in the fridge or the microwave. Just look.
Right.
But yeah,
And
no.
she and they said I agree, Roger, they deserve to be visited too. Absolutely. And that's why we do every time when we go into an investigation, we introduce ourselves and state why we're there from the get go and to let them know that they're not forgotten. And that's why we're there. And we're trying to talk to them and to try to
Yeah,
make that communication. So I think it's important to respect the spirits and they'll respect you.
yeah, 100%. I believe that you respect them the same as you respect the living because one, a lot of them might not know they're dead.
Mm,
So they're just living out their daily lives. And two, I mean, why wouldn't you show respect to anybody? What's the
right.
difference if they are living or dead? What's with the disrespect? We don't need that. Um, my whole theory on it is when I go in there, I do tell them, hey, I'm here to help. You can talk to me. I don't try to antagonize or stir any
Mm-mm.
spirits up or anything like that.
Or
Um,
provoke.
yeah,
Hmm.
and I know a lot of people say that when you go in, you have to, if you're not open, you won't have experiences or anything like that. But you know, I haven't had a lot of experiences, but I'm an empath, and I think I use that as my own validation to my 98% claim that a lot of people just
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I get it. I mean, do you love do you secretly still love watching the shows on TV though?
oh,
Or you
I
just
watch them every day. I
I
do. I
just
watch them every day. I pick them apart though. I'll be honest.
yes. You're like, that's
Especially my favorite is still Paranormal Caught on Camera.
yes. I go to sleep watching that
I watch that
sometimes.
all day. We watch that all day, and I'm like, that's that's a shadow. What are you talking about? Like, oh yeah, I'm bad. I'm bad about it.
I we all have our secret pleasures. Um,
It's
I
but it's
agree.
it's for entertainment value for me because I
Yes.
enjoy paranormal stuff and they hype it up.
Yes.
It's entertainment.
Yes.
That's how I see that.
The jump scares get me. What she said, the lawn guy mows over the cemetery and he's not being disrespectful by doing so. I completely agree. Intention is everything. Yeah. I think if I had to mow over a grave, I would even say I'm sorry while I'm doing it. You know, like I don't,
Yeah,
I'll, I'll just be a minute. I'm sorry. I don't
I
mean
try not to
to.
walk on headstones.
Yes.
I think that's a little disrespectful. But when you walk into a cemetery, there's a body everywhere you're walking. I mean, it's
Right.
almost impossible not to walk over a grave. You just go in there and you do your business respectfully.
Yeah. I think when we went to Edinburgh this past year to the little cemetery that's down the road from there, that place just had a special, like a sadness when we walked through and was reading the headstone names. And yeah, yeah, yeah. They hold their own energy. That's for sure. That's for certain.
Yeah, oh, I'll tell you. And one of the worst experiences I ever had, in terms of just feeling heavy and in terms of energy, was at the War Dog Memorial Cemetery, the animal cemetery. That
Aw,
I walked in that place. That place almost brought me to tears. I had to leave. Like I
aw.
just have a special connection with animals. So
Mm-hmm.
when I
Mm-hmm.
walked in there, that place hit me heavy. Like I'll sit outside. I have the chipmunks at my house eating out of my hands, like literally. Um, my wife calls me Cinderella or whatever, Snow White or whatever, who the animal one is, Cinderella.
The dog
Um,
whisperer.
Yeah, yeah. So like I literally have the chipmunks that come up to my hands and take peanuts out and the squirrels and I feed all the birds and I
I
just
think
love
that's
animals.
generally the sign of someone who's more in tune and empathetic, and has like abilities. Usually, they are like more of an animal person. In my experience, that's what I've seen so far.
I think so
So,
too.
yeah. All right, I we're gonna get your socials out. Um, Anything else you want to talk about before I let you go about your lovely Wednesday evening? We're gonna
Oh
put
no, we
your
just we need to set up that collab. That's all. Make
okay.
that
Well,
happen.
you're tasked with getting on Ohio State and Louise. That's your chores,
Sounds
and then
good.
I'll work on whatever you choose that you want to get here in Missouri. Which one you want to come down? I know you want to do the Aurora brothel, so
That's definitely my spot. I want to get there bad.
it's pretty big too. I remember we didn't go upstairs when we were there, but we did go down in the basement and the back room. So it's pretty large area. So I
That's
think quite
good.
a few people can fit in there.
Another
Um,
one in Ohio that I actually know the owner of is the Mortuary Manor. That'd be a good one to do too.
hmm. We talked about what is it, the Randolph County Infirmary?
Yes, that's a good one too.
We haven't been
I'd
there
like to
yet
get that.
either.
I haven't been there either. I'd like to get there. But yeah,
Mm.
definitely Eloise and Ohio State
Uh oh.
Reformatory. Those are.
Okay, before I'm going to let you go, they said we want to know your views on the Ouija, so let's hear it.
I had weird experiences with the Ouija board as a kid. So personally, I just don't use them now. I'm
Hmm.
not like against them. I'm not
Hmm.
afraid to use them. I just personally don't. They're not in my toolbox.
Hmm.
Um, my wife does not like them. She does not want them here. So that's kind of part of the reason why they're not in my toolbox. Um, but I'm not against them or anything. I mean, I eventually will probably have one in my, in my stuff just to have. I don't see it as any other different communication tactic that we try to use.
So, do you think? I was going to say some people say it's the same thing as using like an SB7. It's just a different format. So,
Yeah,
I see both sides of it. You know, when people say, "What's the difference between this and this?" So you're not opposed, like say someone you went with someone who was using one. You're okay with it?
yeah, yeah. I'm fine with that. I do my rituals to make sure that I don't leave with anything. So if they want to open some
Hmm.
doors and grow some attachments, that's on them. But yeah, I mean it doesn't bother me at all. I know my daughter's curious about it, so if she ever decides that she wants to try it out, I would absolutely do it with her to make sure that she does it right and safely.
Right.
But it's same thing as even like a pendulum or yeah, an SB7 or pen and paper method. It's all forms of communication. You're
Hmm.
any form that you're using, you're trying to open some type of portal
Right.
communication. So
Yeah.
it's just a different tool, I guess.
Mm. I agree with you 100%. I mean, and everybody's got their things, their go-tos too, just like, your investigation styles. And I
Yep.
was going to say, we didn't go upstairs when we were at the brothel because it wasn't open. She wasn't doing investigations yet. This was a couple years ago, just when we stopped in. I don't know if they heard me say that earlier, but she wasn't actually booking investigations at that point. So we didn't go upstairs and check out what was up there. So
Yeah.
we have to get back there and check that out.
When we booked the brothel, I'm getting a name tag that says "Hello, my name is Roger."
You have to.
I
Yep.
might actually get one of those name tag shirts made.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. I'll even yeah, I won't even wear my own merch. I'll wear that instead.
That's awesome. All right. Anything else you wanna shout out, Roger, to or cover before I let you go?
No, just shout out, my teams, Potter Paranormal Project, the wife for the tech and the team, and my other team, Southwest Detroit Paranormal. Love them both. Thanks for all of your support, and everything you do. Shout out to my Goon Squad, all you guys that are following and helping this community grow. I appreciate you. I love you for it. And shout out, of course, to the lovely Patriot Paranormal crew for having me
Thank
on
you.
and taking this time and hanging out with me today. So you guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you for being part of this paranormal unity that we got going on. And let's just keep making this. Let's make this happen. Let's keep making it
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you for coming on and talking about you and what you do and where you're at and where you've been and where you're going. I love it all. So, all right, guys, go check out Potter Paranormal Project. We flash the socials on there, and we appreciate everyone who was joining in and chatting with us. And we hope everyone has a great evening. And be sure to follow those socials because I'm sure you're going to see some funnies. If you're having a bad day, just go look at his page. You're going to laugh at something. There's something on there that is going to make you laugh. Believe me. I mean, it's great. He's on it. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you again.
Later.